'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. With summer just around the corner and folks flocking to the beach, why not have a little fun with the horror classic and the movies it spawned? Ahoy! I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this is the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. This week we're diving into Jaws, the classic movie, the novel, and the sequels. As always, it'll be 3 rounds of 10 questions each. If you're playing with a group or want to keep score for yourself, check out dorkygeekynerdy.com/rules for how to score the game and download score sheets. On the site, you can also subscribe to the podcast or send us feedback on the show. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, the boat's fueled up and ready to go. Life vests on? Good. Let's cast off. The Dorky Round. Number 1. Who wrote the original Jaws novel? Peter Benchley. Number 2. How many Jaws movies are there? There are 4. Jaws, Jaws 2, Jaws 3D, and Jaws the Revenge. Number 3. Which is the only Jaws movie not to take place at Amity Island? Jaws 3D. Number 4. What was the name of Quint's shark hunting boat? The Orca. Number 5. What kind of shark is the antagonist for each movie? A great white shark. Number 6. The first Jaws film premiered in what year? (1975). Number 7. How many Jaws movies were directed by Stephen Spielberg? Just the first one. Number 8. Prior to Jaws, Studios didn't think releasing movies during what time of year was profitable? Jaws basically invented the summer blockbuster. Number 9. Who says you're going to need a bigger boat? Sheriff Brody, played by Roy Scheider. Number 10. In the first film, what species of shark is caught, mistakenly thought to be the killer shark? It was a tiger shark. The Geeky round. Number 1. What nickname was given to the fake shark on set? Bruce. Number 2. What family is involved in all of the Jaws movies? The Brody family. Number 3. Quint served aboard what battleship? The USS Indianapolis. Number 4. At what amusement park can you get up close and personal with the shark from Jaws? Universal Studios. Number 5. In the first movie, what character was supposed to die in the original script? Matt Hooper. He also dies in the book. Number 6. The novel Jaws came out in what year? (1974). Number 7. What park was the setting for Jaws 3D? SeaWorld, Orlando. Number 8. What did the characters use to kill the shark in Jaws 3D? A grenade. Number 9. The series borrows themes from what Herman Melville novel? Moby Dick. Number 10. The first Jaws film won how many Oscars? Three. It won for editing, score, and sound. Okay, time for Adult Swim, so everybody out of the water. We're going to do our book of the week. This week's book is Jaws, Memories from Martha's Vineyard by Matt Taylor. The filming of the blockbuster film Jaws is regarded as a landmark event in both the history of motion pictures and the quaint New England island of Martha's Vineyard, where the geographic isolation necessitated the hiring of hundreds of locals to work as actors and laborers. Among this virtual army of hometown participants were numerous professional and amateur photographers, each with full access to the production's inner workings. For the first time ever, This book compiles their behind-the-scenes photographs and stories into a treasure trove of Jaws rarities. Included is a foreword by Stephen Spielberg, and much more, providing an unprecedented all-access pass to the creation of some of the most memorable and terrifying scenes in film history. This unique compendium is the first to focus on the production's local participants telling their stories at last. You'll find a copy of this book and previous books of the week at dorkygeekynerdy.com/book. When you grab a copy, you'll be helping keep the boat fueled and the chum bucket filled. And now, back in the water. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. John Williams' iconic two-note pairing for this score is made up of what two notes? F and F sharp. Number 2. What real-life island stood in for Amity Island? If you were paying attention to the book of the week, you should know it's Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Number 3. Robert Shaw taunted what co-star throughout filming? That would be Richard Dreyfuss. Their on-screen rivalry wasn't just acting. Number 4. How was the shark killed in Jaws 2? Electrocution. Number 5. What was the title of the first film in French? Les Dents de Mer, or The Teeth of the Sea. Number 6. In the novel, Matt Hooper has an affair with who? Ellen Brody, the sheriff's wife. Number 7. The first video game based on the series was released for what console? The Nintendo Entertainment System. The game Jaws was released in 1987 as a tie-in for Jaws: The Revenge. Number 8. Stephen Spielberg declared what film was, quote, the best of the Jaws ripoffs? Piranha, directed by Joe Dante. Number 9. What screenwriter contributed to the first 3 Jaws movies? Carl Gottlieb. Number 10. Who said of Jaws: The Revenge, I have never seen it, the film, but by all accounts, it is terrible. However, I have seen the house it built, and it's terrific. Michael Caine. Everyone out of the water. I hope your swim through this week's trivia was refreshing. Towel off and get ready for the next show. Speaking of which, here's your clue. What was the unofficial name of the period in Disney animation between 1989 and 1999? That'll give you a hint for what's coming next Wednesday. But before that rolls out, you'll want to swing by dorkygeekynerdy.com on Saturday for something special. Let's just say it'll add up to something fun for the summer. As always, You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Links to all our social media stuff can be found at dorkygeekynerdy.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. Thanks for listening.